she's going to lose her respect for you because who you were when you got in the relationship is the person who she wanted to be with. But then you changed. Hey guys, Hector Castillo, Poppy from girlschase.com. Today I want to tell you why it's really, really bad to let a relationship consume you, and that you need to always remain independent to some degree, to a large degree, even once you're in a relationship. We've all seen the friend who gets a girlfriend and then suddenly never hangs out anymore, suddenly changes his personality, sometimes for good, but a lot of times for bad, is always with his girlfriend and starts to lose everything about him that made him attracted to her in the first place. And that's one of the main points of my argument, is that when you change who you are because you let the relationship consume you, some changes can be very positive, for sure. And you should be with a girl who changes you for the better. But a lot of changes are gonna be negative, and that's gonna often involve you being suffocated and consumed and eaten and sucked into the relationship. When you do that, she's going to lose her respect for you because who you were when you got in the relationship is the person who she wanted to be with. But then you changed, and she's going to lose attraction for you, and she's going to lose respect for you. Even though on some level she's going to appreciate it and love being around you because you're addictive, she's slowly going to resent you for losing who you were in the first place. And secondly, you should remain who you are regardless of any relationship, no matter how great it is, how amazing it is, how pleasurable it is to be around her. Of course, if you're living together, you're gonna be together a lot, but you still need to have your life. You still need to maintain your masculinity, not just for the relationship, but for yourself, right? Because if it was totally for the relationship, then you're by default letting the relationship consume you. You want to remain independent, remain who you are, and not let yourself get sucked into the relationship because you have things that you want to enjoy that are outside of her. You have hobbies, you have an art, you have a business, a profession, you have a dream, a mission, or hopefully you have one of those or all of those. And you're just gonna be happier, very simply, right? Okay, so first point. We've seen the guy who gets in the relationship, starts hanging out with her all the time, never hangs out with the friends, stops going to his Muay Thai classes, or stops working out, stops watching the kind of shows that he wants to watch because she wants to watch other shows. He stops liking this kind of music. He stops believing in his spirituality or his religion or his politics or whatever it is that he thought was very firmly his. Some of the changes might be good, but a lot of the times he's changing because of her, and they morph into this singular entity. And that, it's not attractive to a girl, because who you were beforehand, the toughness that you got because you go to the gym and because you train, the interesting nature that you had because of the shows that you watch or the books that you read or the games that you play or the thoughts that you have, the deep sense of strength and firmness in the world and in your heart that you have because of your religion or your spirituality. When you take away what made you beautiful, she's going to slowly hate you and be disgusted with you, even if on the surface she seems to enjoy it. Because it's not as if women are maliciously trying to change us. I know that's the meme that guys get into a relationship with a girl hoping they never change, and girls get in a relationship with a guy hoping that they will change. Women just want to change you. Women do have a testing nature, and they do have a poking nature, and they do want to help you and to heal you, the better ones. And there are some ones who are very malicious and evil, and they do want to change you. They want to make you their perfect dream. And I've dated those girls, and I saw how they were trying to make me the guy they wanted me to be, their perfect boyfriend. And I knew that once they did get there, they would hate me and resent me and throw me away because I saw them do it to other guys, and I resisted it. So for the sake of attraction and for the sake of the relationship, do not allow the relationship to consume you. This means don't spend too much time with her. Furthermore, when you set up a precedent of spending too much time with her, it's very hard to keep up. Because then if you start spending less time with her, she's gonna say, you don't spend enough time with me anymore. Where are you going? What are you doing? She might get suspicious. She might start to get jealous. She might start to feel insecure, like you don't love her anymore. A lot of different possibilities. And so when you moderate how much time you guys spend together, of course you want to enjoy your company, but god damn, have some moderation, have some discipline, have some independence. When you do that, it helps the growth of the relationship because then it allows room for the relationship to grow. Eventually you do live together, and of course you'll be spending more time together. Eventually you start a family together. Okay, that's gonna change the relationship, but even then, don't become the suburban dad who just morphs into the perfect dad. That's perfect dad. Don't become that, okay? Don't become a meme. Don't become a stereotype. Don't become a statistic. It allows the relationship to grow. She'll still respect you because you're the man who she always wanted to become. And furthermore, when you lose all the things that you were working on, your progress with those things declines. You're gonna get fatter, you're gonna get lazier, you're gonna get less sharp-minded, you're gonna get less interesting. It's not just a static like you were where you were. You're actually gonna lose your personality. And I've seen guys devolve. Like, not only was it about them changing for the girl or just morphing into her image, but they just became less. They just had this less nature, and it was like they weren't them anymore, but even worse, they were just not there anymore. They were empty. And it was very sad to see, and I've seen it happen with so many guys. And the reason I think that they do this, and it's the center of the reason, yes, they want to adapt to her and make her happy, but I think that it's just like eating a lot of food or watching a lot of TV or playing a lot of video games. It's pleasurable, but then you end up drinking every night, and you drink more and more and more, and then you're always drunk. And because you're so dedicated to this pleasure, you've lost sight of everything else that was important in your life. So it's like being addicted to a drug. And it was addiction to the dopamine and the pleasure chemicals and the happiness and the pleasure that the relationship gave you, and it sucked you from the rest of your life. So don't allow yourself to fall into that black hole. And secondly, you want to be your own independent man because you have goals, because you have something you want to aspire to. And if you don't feel that masculine independence, I mean, even the woman should also be independent. It's not gender specific. Everyone should be independent and have their own life. I'm not saying she needs to be your perfect little doll, but you have this wild masculine energy, this divine masculine energy that you cannot let go of. You must hold on to it, because that power and that conqueror, king, voyager, explorer energy is what is going to bring you to whatever it is that you truly want. And I promise you, relationships can be fucking life-changing and beautiful and amazing, but they are not your end goal. They cannot be your end goal. You must have something above the woman, above yourself that you are moving towards. And you're not going to get there if you get sucked into the relationship and you let the relationship consume you. So do not become a meme. Do not become that friend who lost his identity and just became his girlfriend's little bitch. Okay, Hector Castillo, Poppy from girlschase.com. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, ring the bell, follow me on Instagram. I'll see you very soon. Ciao.